Hey there! We're just about to get started, so let's go ahead and get this all up and running. I do apologize for being a little late. We had a little bit of some technical issues earlier today, but they seem to have been resolved. So let's go ahead and get this started. So here we are. Content, going into live. Ooh, there we go. And it's currently listed as unlisted, so let's make that private so some of you guys can actually see this. There we go. I'm getting this up on YouTube. Alright, there we go. And as promised, I'm sending the link to a certain somebody. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's pop out the chat. Get that nice and ready. Alright. And we are all set. Alright. I gotta find a better way of doing that. But, yeah, here we are in Wildermyth. We're gonna start up again and resume the legacy of the Boars of Light. But, before we do that, let's go into our legacy, as we used to do. Or, yeah, actually we used to do that a lot. Or, at least I do, on the, pre-streams and stuff. I like to go here and check out all our characters. Also, speaking of checking things out, ta-da! Check it out! You're probably not seeing what I'm telling you to check out, but yeah, I've actually updated my model a bit, at least for the mech pilot. Let me move her around. There we go. So yeah, we've got this nice little jacket on Booth. You can see the link to it in the description of the video. But yeah, I actually figured that this looks really nice with the shiny metallic suit, and I also have the tattoo all lit up from underneath. So cool. I'm actually really proud of this. And I also kind of like the cool effect the hair has. You know, where it goes up, meets in the center, and then goes down the other side. So, also, you probably can't see it much, but there is some red streaks. And yeah, I updated the hairstyle. I figure, you know, a little bit shorter, a little less messy, you know. The long hair was nice, but it was a pain to animate and rig, and it was just looking all over the place. And I'm sure you've probably noticed the collar doing weird stuff. I actually know what's wrong with that. I can fix that, but I actually left it in today because I'm thinking of doing a little video on how to fix that. So you'll just have to deal with it for now, but I'll look forward to that as a future video. You know, I'll actually go in and stream myself fixing that issue after I take care of some other stuff as well. So for now, let's go ahead and get me nice in position so I'm not blocking too much of the screen. Without any further ado, let's get into our game. So yeah, we've had quite a few heroes over the years. Wind, I remember her. She had her Wind Walk and Zealous Leap and Guardian and all that. She was a beast. And then we've got Raytheon Tormil. This guy was also a beast. Dear Lord. What with his ability to fly and his fire. He even had the Star Heart. Wow. When he takes damage, he has a chance to blind the enemy. I remember him coming in clutch so many times. Then we have Udgis. Good old Udgis. Also, they added filters, so we can all find, you know, all folk heroes. That's tier 1, so that's going to be everybody. And then we have all local legends. That's 4 people. We have Fargus. We have Raytheon. We have Drew. You guys remember Drew, right? And then we have Hewley. Oh man. So she had the petrified arm and she had the crystalline arm. I remember that. She was, she must have been in a campaign heavily featuring Gorgons. Yep, she fought the Gorgons with the Mustangs of the Morning. And then if we look for Fabled Adventure, we have no one. So, everyone's either tier 1 or 2. Hopefully we can change that with this upcoming game. Without further ado, let's go ahead and play. Let's get in there. Alright, so we gotta get ourselves to Talbreath. If you recall, Zuria was approached by a grieving mother who was worried that her son, I think, or daughter, had gotten mixed up with the Deepists and wanted help getting her back. And so we're going to go to Talbreath to talk to the inhabitants and see what's been going on with them and those Deepist cultists. Those Earthen Warren worshipping cultists. There's a lot of territory to cover too. So let's go and do it. To the Broomwood! Broomwood has been revealed. Oh, now that's interesting. You can either carve a pass or build a bridge to get to there, but either way it's blocked off by something. But now we're going to assault Triss's Pit. That's a name. Lockwords. Oh, we've done this before. Some kind of basement over here. What kind of mint did she say? They've been late all day. Late rising, late on the trail, late to recognize sunset, and late spotting this ruin, and late starting this stream. My apologies. It's the remains of a smallish structure, and it rests on a cleared, rocky slope where trees find little perches. Denim? Stay close to the wall, like walking on wet turtles, these old steps. What'd you do? Oh, a little fire. We're the first down here in some time. Someone worked at this table. Knife lines, stains of sediment. Ash on the floor? It's chalk. What are these hash marks? And what's in this box? Remember there's that verse in Opal Night when Spirit comes to Umber Lady's Hall? Past to the opened portal, shadows packed like ravens plumed, dimming all discovery, sharply dark and darkness doomed. Spira's sparklight shimmered spent, snuff dispelled, left all engloomed. This place isn't like that, I guess, but nowhere's poem perfect. The Umber Lady's Hall, the Umber Lady. Yeah, those are my favorite parts. The box is puzzle locked, if anyone cares. One of those magic lock puzzles. Oh, is it words or numbers? Words. Thank all gods! Remember how these function? It's a lot like schoolwork. Lockwords, they call them. The words or phrases that'd spring the box open. The magic locks presents a prompt with a clear slate to write an answer. The wise wanderer finds home where... Looks at this place, owner didn't do much wandering. Yeah. Well, Air's turned out better than I thought. Could cook dinner and make a night of it. Chalk some guesses? We still got those wild peppers, don't we? Do we? I hope not. They haul their gear down the slippery stairs. Zuria gets on the table and flaps her arms to push more smoke out. Denim picks up a moldy journal, thinking to avoid camp work. Joke's on him, though. The writing demands heavy edits. Haley makes a fine soup, spicy and sweet. Oh man, now I want hot and sour soup. They shout and scribble guesses in the meantime. Who comes up with the correct lock words? The wise wanderer finds home where? Or wandering desires an end? Or no one else yet has? Or when the money runs out? I don't know how many people we got right now. If you got guesses, go ahead. Give you a few minutes. Meanwhile, I'll have some jelly beans. Snack champions. And calibrate while I'm at it. Alright. Hello there! You remember this event, don't you? I do like the updates, yeah. So, now that you're here, which would you like to answer this with? The wise wanderer finds home where? Or wandering desires an end, or no one else yet has, and where the money runs out. I believe I am responsible for that. When I did my pre-stream, I had it as unlisted, and then when I started the actual stream, it stayed unlisted, so I changed it mid-stream. So it probably didn't update anybody. My apologies. Also, my eyes are acting weird. Meow indeed. Kitty kitty. Yeah. Either way, I'm glad you guys got to join, so... Number 3 it is, where the money runs out. Click. You don't deserve that. That was really it? Here you all are, searched up and down. My scouting trip got cut short. Deepists are closing in. Come on. Nasty found us. Oops. Oh, Zuri, what's in the box? Looks like some odds and ends. Might be something worthwhile. Of course there is. It's my box. We got the chrome feather necklace. It adds extra warning. Or warding. Haley gets the best, so let's give it to her. Two hornchilds, 2 woken, a chosen and a woken slinger. That is 6 enemies. 3 of which are right here. Dear Lord. There we go. Backslam! Well, that was quick. Open the door, Guardian. We'll scout ahead by interfusing with the bones. Can't get in from here. We'll do some roots and shoots. go. Come, children! Got it! Nice. That was well executed, if I do say so myself. The Noon Hue. It's a tier 2 axe. We'll give it to, Kine. Ooh, the Deepists now have father fungi. Secure the pit! That's a fun thing to say. In softer light, Zuria seeks to bury an old friend. Opportunity, I guess. One of the stories Finland used to tell described a place he went as a kid. Old Finland with the laughter that lit dark rooms. Said it was his chapel, a wild place always tussled in a pleasant breeze and odor. You believe in a place like that? I don't expect to find the pristine, weather-blessed garden that his stories painted. You know how old Finland was, capable of believing anything. But we owe it to him to make the journey, or I do. In the many ways he helped me. You have his ashes are in an urn, it's in my pack. Never knew how much the old guy meant to you. I liked him though, his unlikely stories. The next morning. Good weather to make good time. So, everybody's pretty much gonna go and leave Kine to secure this site. Let's go. Poor dude. The story continues. Their quest to inter the ashes of a friend and elder goes mostly unhindered in woods. Oh, Zuria, look there. The river curls back like, it curls blue like a coil of hair down the coal-colored cheek of the mountain. Ancient pilgrims wander its winding course, the trees. They really like it out here. I'm just remembering how old Finland used to tell it. Those are his words. This looks like the place. They descend into woods that grow more thickly than expected. A symphony of echoing birdsong greets them and never ceases. His words or not, it sounds like they stuck with you. Sure. Thing is, I never had much use for people. Didn't like how easily one neighbor gets turned against the other. At one point, I stopped trusting anyone. Finland Moore was so much older, and yet the hope and human fondness in his eyes. I think it kept me from sinking. Hold up, Zuria. There's Draven. They've been stalking us for some time. There's not many of them from what I can tell. Do we provoke a fight, or do we ignore them? As I eat some more jelly beans. Ignore us! Hello? Drav? Are you there? I wish only to honor our dead. Please let us pass. We'll bury his ashes by the river and we'll go. They're here. Drav? If you don't answer me, I'll assume you're letting us pass. Sorry, You really think they can understand you? Why not? If I was a Drav, knowing human speak would be a useful skill. Luckily, you're by some deeper influence. Zuri and Denim made it to the river without incident. And, because of that, their plans weakened. Bury Finland. Close to the riverbank, they spill Finland's ashes in a pit they've dug and lined with smoothened stones. Refilling it with earth, they slide a stone marker into the spot they chose, and stand in greenish shadows and slanting light. You remember any of his old stories? Finland's? Yes. So will you share one? Nope. He looks so put off. Finland's right though. This place. It's a softer light to see your life by. We start to think of our own troubles are so important, but there are amazing riverbanks, birdsong, beautiful places, things, people and creatures too. I'm glad we went. And I'm glad we went together. She gains extra retirement age. So, what shall we give her? Upgrading Humanist gives a 100% chance to stun on hint if we get a stunning barrage. She also doubles the damage of shackles, and her Sharknadoes don't dissipate over time. Earth Scribe, on the other hand, means that allies may wall with interfused objects, which is always useful. It doesn't require a specific type of interfused object. And she gains extra armor, warding, and temp health if she interfuses with stone. And she gains the Rock Shield ability. And then Bone also allows for Bone Wall, which could be very useful in creating barriers. She could also get Sharpshooter, which is an interesting choice for a Mystic. Though Denim it would make a lot more sense with. But she would deal an extra damage and +1 range with ranged attacks. And bows would no longer have a minimum range, which would basically mean anything she interfuses with has longer range and extra damage. Tinker, on the other hand, once per combat as a swift action, she grants extra armor and warding to herself or nearby ally for 2 turns. So she could be a more useful medic. Though this one does not heal. Personally, I'm for either Earthscribe or Humanist, though both of these are not bad options. Earthscribe it is. Meanwhile, Kyne's over here. Why did they leave me? Do I smell bad? A thorough delving through the mysteries of Triss's pit has proven rewarding. I'll be happy to see the last of this place, no lie. We got ingots and spell threads. And the pauldrons of elimination! Extra stunt chance. Everybody can benefit from that. But Kyne can benefit most. Also, he looks dashing in those pauldrons. And he did most of the work. I feel we should probably recruit before we really delve into the other locations, so let's do it. Token of Affection. I don't think I've done this one yet. This guy, he's dramatic looking. The wires are sturdy enough for somebody like you, if that's what you're wondering. I'm looking for myself today, actually. I need something for my other half, for Zuria. Of course, Zuria. Is this a grandiose fur Zuria? A colorful Zuria? There are shiny brass button Zuria types out there, maybe she's one of those. A tolerant Zuria. Eats all the worry soup I serve up without complaint. She's a rare find, one I don't entirely deserve. But traveling, tracking, and fighting, it takes up whole seasons now. It's worn even Zuria thin last few weeks especially. She thinks she's more alone than she is, even when I'm right there. I'm not sure what to say, but when we're out under the stars, she's still the closest thing I've got to courage. I've taken that for granted over time. So I thought if I found something to show how I... You did not need to know all this. Folks usually save it for the barkeeper. Appreciate the context, though, if you want my opinion. We can give 1 ingot or 1 hide. Do we give her a necklace? A belt? Or does he give him advice for free? Personally, I want to go with 3. Belt. Belt it is. What's it etched with? Ancient Thnaric verse. Protective power there. Probably. Zuria. Ah, you're back. Listen, did something happen to the tent? It won't stand. It's been yanking around all evening. We'll look at it later. I was thinking tonight we could have a sit over the hill, watch the stars pop. Now? Breeze is still warm. Plus, I got you something. And because we just gave this guy some fur or hide, an outfitter. Let's see. What does she have? Lover's Belt. Etched with what is probably Thnaric poetry. It gives a +7 block. Not bad. Her block is 72. She's actually really good at not taking hits. Not bad, not bad. Alright, time to talk to the townsfolk. Meanwhile, I'm going to take some jelly beans. New recruit. Oh! She's a lesbian. Which makes me want her all the more. Add her to the party. She's a goofish peacemaker. Alright. If she wasn't reading something as a girl, then folks who knew Stenia claimed she was most likely sleeping, eating, or dead. She was the hunting partner to one Lady Ferndale for 3 years. She would smile to remember. A woodland romance flared in their seclusion, but familial realities forced them apart. She didn't insist on a single goal or idea, Just persisting, learning, enjoying the launch she was given. You know, I like how simple her backstory is, and the fact that she had this wild romance in the woodlands. Yeah, let's take her. Also, she's got a big stick. She basically grabbed a log. Oh, one thing though, we are going to customize the colors. We'll leave the hair color alone. Skin color is good. Primary color brown. I want to give her earthy tones. There we go. You can tell I'm probably going to make her a ranger. Just based off of it. That's the last family. Everyone says the same thing, seems like. I've noticed. Think they're hiding something on purpose? Also at the household, accounts abound of folks young and old abandoning their families to follow some splendid, eloquent priest. But questions of any depth prove fruitless. It's either that they don't know where the people are going, or they're too frightened to say, bad. Sorry to interrupt, but this is about the cultists. Oh, who are you? Yesenia Fell. I'm from here. You wanna know why folks won't give you all the facts? I suppose you'll tell us. And if it'll be useful to you, sure. You plan on doing something about the trouble? That's why we're here. Alright, well... The thing with this town, there was always a lot of pride. Our kind of folk are strong, wise, caked in good earth and rich in laughter. That's the tall breath I grew up in. I was a kid and knew it would last forever. Bonfires in autumn, spring dances, feasts in wintertide and midsummer. And that. Anyway. Times got tougher. About 6 or 7 years ago, animals started disappearing. Homesteads on the outskirts burned. People got sick for no reason and food died in the fields. Distrust. Deceit. For 6 years? That's what I remember. So when this preaching woman comes through, she seems to have all the answers, knows every ailment and how to treat it. She's a savior. And folks, especially young folks, they want to follow her. And we're all too proud to say anything, do anything. We see what's happened, but we don't admit to ourselves that we've been taken for fools. So how do we find them, set things right? I've got a good idea where they went, and my plan is basically I show you the way, and we take care of this problem together. I can be useful. What do you think? She stops a blade at the very least. Denim! Dear Lord Denim! She is more than a meat shield! She seems okay with the idea, though. We will train her as a hunter. We already have Heli with piercing shots. So my recommendation is Foxflight or Jumpjaw. Jumpjaw allows her to place traps, namely, bear traps. And as a swift action, she throws a Jumpjaw that will deal 2 damage and pin the first enemy who walks near it. Foxflight, on the other hand, gives her an additional speed. And as a swift action, she can activate so that she will guaranteed dodge the next 2 attacks against her, which could be really useful. But that'll also reduce her speed. Temporarily. So, We could also spend some legacy points to re-roll, but I'd rather not. I like doing Jump Jaw, and we don't really have anybody here who... Oh, actually, you know what? Jump Jaw would work really well with Zuria's ability. Yeah, it will really synchronize well with Zuria's ability to command enemies to walk into places. Let's do it. Homes divided. Alright, so we've got our 5th member of the Boars of Light. Now it's time to go exploring. We're going to Large Bindle Upland. It has been revealed. We will assault this place. Distant thunder. What was the lady's name we're supposed to keep an eye out for? Nyx, I think. Nyx. That's a nice name. From what I know of hill folk, they normally spread themselves out over the landscape. Maybe they secretly can't stand each other, who knows? These aren't exactly normal times, though. And her husband seemed concerned anyway. Of course he is. Old Nick seems distracted, starts spending more time out in the ruins, watching the goats, or so she says. I'd be concerned too. Is that the story? Sometimes she wouldn't even come home at night. The guy seems at a loss. This relationship had some deep weeds in there. How do you get people to tell you these things? No idea. If you know how to make them stop, I'm all ears. Wow. Clouds grow like lichen over the sky. They pick their way through the building bones until a shout rings out from close by. Come on! Come on! Up the hill, a woman stands against a monument. Her gaze darts between the sky. Come on! And the shadows of approaching Deepists. Brrr! I have food in my beard. I want to be heroic. We're choosing one. The Boars of Light rush towards the monument. She's a lefty! Woo! Two Horned Childs, 2 Woken, Father Fungus, the Chosen, and we're gonna get an additional foe card on turn 3. Oh, hello! Hey, Senia! You're gonna get a fire bow! A fire spirit? Are you alright, little one? Bree! Give her a burning bow! You found the Black Owl. That was convenient. Got it. Arrgh. Oh, I should have switched him to a better weapon, but it's okay. Yeah, Nyx, you're gonna go over here. There. That way the jump jaws will be able to protect her at least in the short term. Don't you reach out with your grimy tendrils! Keep those tentacles away! Don't dodge! That's just rude. Nice, I hobbled them all. Discus! That worked well. Hey! You will come into range. Hey! That's mean. Don't you do that. Lover's Vengeance! Armor ignored! Alright, doing good. The Belt of Faith gives extra health. Let's see who's got the lowest. Let's get 8.4, 7.9. We're giving it to Senia. The clouds begin to disperse, and Helly regards the woman who is now rubbing her arms and staring at the ground. Next. Do I know you? Your husband sends his regards. So what's the story? Watching the goats? The goats do like it here. Meh. They climb the ruins. But that's not... When the hills began to get more dangerous, I thought it might be time to finally use the storm well here. This? What is it? Surprised you haven't heard of it. The thing's been on the family land forever. Uncle said it was curing. We had stories that it could... This is going to sound crazy, but that it could give you power. And my family are abysmal storytellers, see? Terrible imaginations. So I thought, maybe they're not just stories. Maybe I could, you know, protect the goats. Bah. And my husband, I feel, if I could get a hold of that power. It takes research, some old family recipes, and time. Lots of time to get a Stormwell to give up its secrets. I didn't want to tell Bill. Rather came up with a story of his own. Better than the story of a goat herd trying to wear a hat 2 sizes too big for her. It's a shame, though. I needed maybe one more good storm. The clouds looked promising today, and I thought I could finish the process before the monsters got here. No such luck. It was silly now that I've seen what fighting really is. I'm not cut out for it. Glad I never told Val. So now you're going to count my goats and go home? Yeah. Unless one of you wants it. It's possible. Make the beasts pay good next time. The sky's clearing now, but if you want to take me up on it, come back sometime. Ask for Nix. Bill, too. I'll feed you, put you up, give you otherworldly powers. Hill's folk hospitality, you know? Meh. And now we have to deal with merc mothers. With the double comm leanings. Your enemies advance their plans over time. Yeah, merc mothers don't need more, Unpause. Alright. A thorough delving through the mysteries of double-comm learnings has proven rewarding. There's always something we can use. Does that just mean we're desperate? Ingots and spell threads. And knee pads made out of earth shells. No, nonsense. Knee protection. We can give it to Hilly. I say give it to Senio since she's new. Must have good on her. Oh, and a Cloak of Rhythm. Gives extra speed. Who's got the lowest speed here? 4.8. Yeah, give that to Denim. Alright, let's go to the Storm Wall. Who do we need, or who do we want to give phenomenal cosmic powers to? I have a thought. I'm leaning Helly, and I'm leaning for the legs. Because that will also replace her peg leg. Nixonville welcomed Helly and stuffed her full of bristleberry pie and goat cheese while they waited for a storm to roll in. Right, this is more like it. Ville, get your boots! You stay. Bah. Nyx tinkered with the top of the storm well. Careful. Wonderful! Good sign. Almost there. You call us when you're ready. Lots of background noise. So, what did you give up? 4? The whole heroing. You know, like your goats or your spouse, to name examples at random. Oh. 1,000,000 lives. All my own. But there's no avoiding it. There's another Helly out there, in a different time, who maybe got some goats and a husband. Maybe she was happy. I'll never know her story, but this one's mine. Crack! Helly's musings are sharply interrupted. Nyx! Rip! He almost looks like he wanted her to get hit. It's been a long flower to bloom, but it's quite pretty now, isn't it? The storm well fills with light, or water, or both. It swirls and spills over the sides. I should have asked this before, but am I going to have to fight something? Probably not. What happens now, then? Well, that wasn't in the stories. Ancient voices of the Tempest aren't telling you? And I think I am going to have her step in. Like I said, she's got that peg leg. Helly removes the boot and dips a toe into the well. Ta-da! She's got a leg. It should have happened. What would have happened if she'd sat all the way in? Perhaps it's better that we'll never know. Look at that glorious leg, made of lightning and thunder. And I think... Oh, we don't have it available yet. Too bad. Alright, let us go and explore Hound Bluff. I'm actually curious. The Witch Stone. Oh no. One fateful night. Something about that rock makes me shiver. A tall black finger of stone angles out of the earth, points to a pale, bloated moon. Its surface should shine, but the stone seems to eat all light. It looms dull and terrible. Witchstone, they call it. Flinty and jealous and ever hungry. You'll find them sometimes in worried places. It said if you don't offer it a joyous memory, it will lay a curse on your back. So, with each character, we have a choice. Denim can be, and if we don't keep going, it'll be Denim's curse instead. Or he can sacrifice a romantic memory. Senia can sacrifice a familial memory, or a memory of self-worth. Do we sacrifice? Do we give it away? Or do we ignore and not heed the warnings? All are valid options. Ooh, crack my neck. I miss my ponytail. I do. Three, huh? Senia is recounting is not long, her recollection perfect, of the river where her family fished. On the rocks over the water. Yes, father would play his flute. Mother would thread our lines. I don't think either of them knew what they were doing, actually, but I just remember feeling like nothing was better. Nothing was better than sitting under the sun with them and letting the day slip by. Wait, what was I talking about? The stone is black as a hole in existence. Sated. Regain legacy points. Woot. And nobody gets possessed. Boo. No, it's alright, it's cool. A muddy mind is cleared of the floods of labor. I'm in. The Tallbreath Masons Guild has identified a prime spot for a quarry. The hill druids say little, but the seasonal spirits are known to require a henge. Still, taverns full of miners swear there's ore in them there hills. We could build a quarry to provide ingots and fabrics. We can build a henge to provide ingots and spell threads. Or we can make a mine to provide 2 ingots. I personally prefer a henge. What do you prefer? Good ale drink. Yeah, I'm a bit addicted to these things. Today's flavor, mango. What in the world's going on with my eyes? Dear Lord! My avatar is acting all sorts of weird. Going once, going twice. A henge! Needed elsewhere. Denim's restless and follows a promising poster. Ooh, oh, okay. Alright, let's do this. Distant clouds of dust or rain drift in the late sky. Wind drags on Denham's clothes and the windmill roars. Typical world, getting all bitter and mean when I decide on a journey. With a last look at fading day, he goes in. An especially vicious gust fights him all the way to the entrance. Ah! The door! Denham pulls the door closed. The mill-keeper is a man named Ballad. A stranger to them, he's provided shelter anyway, and now comes from his cellar with a jug of cool dandelion tea and cups. What a wind! And wouldn't you know it, no grain to grind. At least it's quieter. You should hear it when the big wheel's gnawing. Gnawing? That's a creepy word for it. We honestly don't deserve this much, Ballad. I'm fine. I'm happy for the company. Stories kinds here told are already worth whatever hospitality I've given. Are you two still set on staying just the night? Denham pulls out the poster he'd found pinned to a tavern door in tall breaths. Think you're a hero, dreaming of glory? Dream no more! I'm Holly Gastu, and we need you! Come to the land heroes forgot! Bring a new age of hope to the needy! Holly Gastu. I just get this weird notion, like I'm needed elsewhere. And in the morning, they continue their journey to that place heroes forgot. We will have these two go off on their own. That's dangerous. This one can end in combat. So let's bring Senia. Denham? This land's supposed to be dangerous, right? It's been a long day walking uneven ground and the night might see rain. Not the ideal adventure in any sense. You're right. You should have stopped me earlier. That doesn't feel like it's on me. There's been something I've been meaning to say. Something bad? I don't plan on going back to the Boars of Light. Not for a long while. Maybe not ever. Oh. I know. Probably won't matter to a lot of them. I've liked the routine at times. But that's hard. I've stayed doing the same thing so long now. The same way. Calling the same place home, and A noise interrupts him. It comes from just ahead. A barking voice. A man's voice. They approach a cluster of trees and find it beyond in a clearing, a road, and a collection of interesting people. You know how often we get that excuse? You think we should keep your home safe and do it for nothing? Is that what you're saying? No, please! Isn't that the... With a confirming glance at the poster, Denham's found and followed. Tyne passes it forward. Dream no more! I'm Holly Gastu, and we need you! Come to the land heroes forgot. Bring a new age of hope to the needy. This is Holly Gastu. Let me be clear. If you don't have the money, that's fine. It is. Sure, we're heroes after all. Just a fair warning to you. We can't be everywhere at once. Heard there's goblins prowling these hills. And they've been awful burny lately, haven't they, Bolander? Right you are, Sir Holly. Burny goblins. Alright, here's all I've got left. The kids are gone. The old woman offers the sack she'd been carrying. What's that? A bag? Bag of rice. Yeesh. The tricky old crone. Fine, keep it, but next time it's double, right? And it's coin. Or meat would suffice. The old woman hefts the bag of rice, then heads down the road, slow and sad. Need me to follow? Oof, I don't know. What do they even do all day that they can't afford a little fee? Suppose we could pay her a visit, see if she was lying. Good day to you both! No closer now. What's the thing with you guys? Came a long way looking for Holly Gastu. Saw the... We want to be heroes. Oh, did you see my poster? What a pose, right? Kya! Don't tell me you didn't... didn't I tell you that poster would get a couple? You're gonna make me put up more, aren't you? Yes, Belinda, yes. Hey, Denim, he thinks we're a couple. What do you say? I didn't mean it that way. Well, you look like you got some danger in you. Come back to the castle. We can talk. Need hero skills, though. Can you handle goblins? Goblins? Brother, listen, I only have time for hobgoblins. Well, these are goblins. Yeah. Oh, okay. I can make time for them, too. The already unpleasant day sours and fades. They don't look new at this. They're not. The road withers, but they're able to follow its ghost to a swampy compound among toppled stones. They arrive as dark sets in. It belonged to a merchant family once. Vagrants were living here. Louse scalps. We made it ours. You're not from the area? That's lucky for you. I'm Belle. Kind. What do you think? Nice? Your castle? It's lovely. As he's staring at mold stains. It's a work in progress. This little operation you're looking at didn't all happen in a day, of course. A stairwell goes underground. Frog noise follows them down the damp steps. Took me a while to scrape enough brave souls together. What Mammy used to say, she said, tell me the name of a brave soul and I'll ask what the height to make the coffin. Mammy was a carpenter, is the explanation. They reach the foot of the stairs, a room thick with odors, stale food, dewy rock mold, brittle leather. But anyway, here's where we get down to business. Bedrolls, buckskins, barrel stacks, beetroot liquor, and boiled beans. Holly lights candles and douses his torch as he goes. Don't forget banditry. Banditry. I'm saying you're bandits. You want what anyone has, and you think by taking it, it becomes yours. Denim. Oh, is this... You're going to lecture me, aren't you? It's not just the old woman, is it? It's all the people living here and around. You're taking their money. Food. That's our work. We collect a fee, and in exchange we protect them. From... whatever. You think they deserve different? You don't think they'd do the same to me if they could? Down in there. The others are here, behind you. Pay attention. I like leeches more than I like this lot. Leeches look like the scum they're made of. That's enough of your mouth. What were you expecting? Fable pure knights? Selfless noble bodies? That's nice for stories. Look around you. We live in a cellar of a ruined something. Maybe there used to be heroes here, but now they're just spiders. Or survivors. We do what we have to. Take when we have to. Speaking of, you've got some valuable pieces yourself. We could draw weapons and fight, or we can try to convince them to stop. And it's a low chance. I want to try to convince them. What do you think? It's a risky bet, but I'm feeling lucky. In fact, I'm feeling so lucky, I'm actually going to roll a dice. Just because I can. Ooh, 19, not bad. Almost a crit. I think that's a sign. We're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna go for the charisma. I've been hard up before. Hungry. Sometimes just with a desire for more. You don't know where I came from. Tell me truly, are all of you prepared to die for the coins you scrape from starving homes, the scraps you steal from shaking hands, to fight us in this moment and to die? Because you won't win. Silence is all that follows. Stubborn, still, and dangerous. You're not dealing with children here, little grass charmer. Our weapons are blooded, and there's more of us than there are of you. So thanks for your hero lesson. It was adorable, but we're not really interested. Well, I am. Cool. Look, I don't know about the rest of you, but this guy's right. What are we doing? We're hurting people. We've lost sight of just everything, right? I wanted to be shut your brother, Belle. Oh, please, let him talk. You wanted to be what, Cole? A hero? Well, yeah, of course. That's what everyone wanted once, isn't it? Come on, Belle. I always played as knights, never as bandits, bullies. Get out of here, Cole. No, why don't you stay? Bullender, show Cole what happens to heroes. Bullender obeys without warning or word of any kind. Unslings his spear and skewers the young man. No! Just throw away your chance to survival. There's your snarl! I knew you were just a rabid dog in the end, barking the same language as me. All foes gain temporary hit point. The Marsh Castle Gang. The leader moves like a seasoned fighter. The lackey might be sloppy-footed, but that spear's no joke. Yeah, don't worry, they're about to die. Blood rage! No quarter, huh? Wow. I don't blame you. Come on, man! Show yourself! Now, no matter where he goes, he's gonna step on something. And that. Kind Oat is now a Bronze Horn warrior. Ooh, hey. Nice. We can give him temporary invincibility for a single turn, which is, awesome. We can give him an extra attack or action point, and attack actions only cost 1 action point per turn this turn. We can give him untouchable. When Kind gets a kill, the next attack in within 1 turn will miss. Always good. Or Paladin. If he ends his turn by moving, he will automatically enter Guardian. If we upgrade Guardian to level 2, we can get it so that he will always enter Sentinel. Or Guardian, rather. Sentinel's a different move entirely. So these are all good, and I hate that I have to choose between them. So what do you think? If we can get riposte, this is an amazing ability. But upgrading Blood Rage, we can really use that in a bad situation where he's taking a lot of damage. Thoughts? Ideas? Anything? I recommend them all, though heroism is one I take very rarely. So it might be interesting to give him heroism just because it's something I don't often do. Heroism it is. Ember Gown. And that will replace Humble Giddings for Zuria. Looks good on her. A long week later on a windless afternoon. Farmers coming? Nah, no cart. But the millkeeper squints as distant shadows resolve into shapes with remembered faces. Oh, them! They'd love if I broke out the beer, I expect. And why wouldn't I? At the millkeeper's fire, Denim and Kind drank a little. Good having the sky off them. Good smelling dried built stones and bread grain. What's wrinkling you? Said you're leaving the company. For good. Guess that still got me thinking. I was talking about starting fresh, wasn't I? Some other place? Decided against it, though? I was going somewhere, I thought. But really, I just wanted to go anywhere. Anywhere new. It's your old thing, I know. They call it roaming want, travel longing, or also. Got potatoes and market sausage frying up? Thanks. That'll be nice. Ooh, man. I don't know why, but that makes me crave pierogies. Luckily, I have some in my freezer. After the session tonight, I might actually cook some up. You know, it reminds me of the people I grew up with. Pushing hard on whoever wouldn't push back. Why do you think I ended up out here? There's those sorts all over. All you've told me and all I can divine about you, you'll always be needed elsewhere. Good folks are needed everywhere. Yes, answer that call if you can, when you can. Just don't underestimate the value of having a place to come home to. The food in the pan complains. Ballard scoots back to his kitchen. Well, it's a good thing, you know. I'm glad with how we managed it. For all their faults, taking the lives of those two bandits will weigh on me. Glad. Yeah. Others will be alright? The M objector was run through. He fell back, a crimson smear painting the wall, but he fell into familiar arms. His sister, Belle, abandoned all else, ran to staunch the wound. Afterwards, the two were left with a pair of local healers and the bloody inheritance of the bandits' takings. The brave boy will recover. It was a near thing. I hope they seek safer careers, but only fears that the commoners won't be ready to forgive them. Denim unrolls the poster that pulls him across the world. Though creased and stained, old ink still gleams in the firelight. Not everyone's meant to be heroes, I suppose. He wads the paper into a ball and flicks it into the flames. Denim is now a Bluehorn mystic, and he gets repulsed! Ha! I could give him indignance. And I can give him arches. Denim already has the ability to create all sorts of plants, and with arches, he can then use his naturalism to teleport to a tree that he creates. He's totally a druid. So, thematically, I feel like arches fits him because he creates a tree that pins surrounding enemies. Indignance, on the other hand, His mere presence is charged against foes, dealing damage to them whenever they enter adjacency with him for any reason. Riposte is okay. I would prefer it on a warrior or a hunter. They would make the best use of riposte. And I would even like it on Zarya because of her high block. She would make really good use of it. I don't think that Denim really has the kit for riposte. So I'm going to recommend Arches. Indignance is also fun, but I also have a history of forgetting they have it. And Arches synergizes so well with stuff he already has. But I leave the choice up to you. These jelly beans are all put together. If this helps. Also, just something to keep in mind with his naturalist. Upon interfusing with the tree inner gray plane, Arches will allow him to create a seedling that he can then enter gray plane with. Alright, you know what? I want to take this, just because I've never had the opportunity to have naturalist and that together. It's just fun. Oh, they arrived. Alright, let's build a bridge. Aren't we worried about what's on the other bank? We are! That's where we're gonna go find it. We're about to have an incursion. It's probably gonna start there. Incursion! Deepists in great numbers move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folks before them, leveling homes and hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying. We know what an incursion is. Oh. I am wrong. They're gonna go there. Prepare the defenses! Your enemies advance their plans over time. That's tough. Because we have a Morthagi, a butler, and I hate butlers. Morthagi butlers, particularly. But, yeah, I don't like Merc butlers having hobble ability. You know, we don't fight Morthagi that much, I don't care. They can keep their butler. There we go, Tier 1, Tier 2, just in time to defend this place. All heroes on this tile defended against the pillaging Deepists. You have plenty of heroes here, so only 2 farmers will join this fight. Excellent. The Deepists have come, their horn shapes mass through the fog, numerous, shadowy, and tall. How should the defenders respond? Kind? I'm glad you're here. Do we charge into battle, take the fight to them? Or do we stay hidden until the last moment, fight with cunning? And of course there's option 2, but I've had such infrequent success with 2, I'm not even bothering to think about it. Huh. Interesting. Just moved my hair off my back and, well, I've got really long hair these days. And, I went to move it off my neck and I'm really warm. Hope I'm not coming down with something. So do we charge into battle or do we stay hidden? Going once, going twice, I'm gonna choose take the fight to them. As the opposing numbers become obvious, the cry for courage dies in their throats. This could be the last battle they fight. The lone militia quavers around them. The Chosen, a couple horned childs, the Woken, a Woken slinger, a Mark Mother, and a Father Fungus. We are dealing with 4, 6, 8, and more are coming. But before that, what's up with Flinlore Splinter? What is this dude? He was well provided for as a child. Flinlore had all the advantages. All of them. But he sometimes resented the order that came along with them, longing for the rugged independence of lands good and wild. He tended to bring conclusions from his past into the problems of the present. He fought for the places he loved. So he's got integrity, nostalgic, and loyal. And then let's find out about Kelmisbrav. A single father was all it took to teach Kel goodness and strength. Still, he wished there'd been someone there for his dad. They say that a clownish and capering boy who looked a lot like him once tricked a mountain goddess out of her icy tiara. Kel never commented on the story. He was driven to adventure by his romantic notion of finding love in the shadow of overwhelming danger. Interesting. I think that's all the newbies. Alright, it is a helicopter, go! Aha! I'm hidden now. And she does not remain hidden. Good to know. Flinlore will give her cover. No, actually she does remain hidden. Never mind. We will take cover. And Guardian. We'll have Kel hide behind that cart. Yeah, see, when he creates the tree, he auto-infuses with it, so now he can enter Grey Plane like he's a rogue. And considering that he's got the bow, he's essentially a rogue mystic, and I love it. I'm here for it. Yes, we will steal the fire. It'll be ours. Got her. Hey, no pacting. No warlocks here. Thunder stops. Swift action. Once per turn. Once per turn is a swift action. Stops the ground with a small chance to stun enemies within range. Chance increases with stunt chance. He blocks. Thrown it! Haha, he is pinned. Don't dodge. Who do you think you are? I moved Helly. Nice! Can't make him move. So we'll shackle. Flintmore! Move over here. Prophetic Fury, no. Oh, Cindy got hit. Hit hard. Aha! Hey, no. Stop healing! Oh no, Cynia! Oh no! Cynia sees darkness approaching like a wave. Fall back if you need to, just focus on surviving. She gets -2 health the entire campaign. Or Zuria can take the blow for her. And Zuria would take the -2 health for the rest of the campaign. Or Cynia dies, dealing 12 damage to the Merc Mother. A mortal choice. We have some tough choices here. I think she will take the hit. With the hit, Cynia knows she can't keep fighting. But she steals the last bit of strength to drag herself to safety. Go! I'll keep them busy! The Merc Mother has joined the fight. Rain death! Yeah! Flintmore! Get revenge for Cynia! Meanwhile, hey, you are going to use your heroism because you're all by yourself now. There we go. We get them pinned. Quit packing! We'll deal with this side first. I'm ignored. And now I'm wishing I had given him that. Okay, this Pact of the Deep is getting annoying. There we go. We're gonna hobble this lady. There we go. No, not Denim. No more of that. Denim, you're gonna just do arches and stay in Grey Plain. Rain death! Got her. That was rough. And now Senia is gonna go and retreat to Ashen Spun. Everybody else will go scout here. Kenya Plains. Then, go here. You know what? Yeah. These three will explore Old Jasper Mill. This one's gonna be a little rough with only three, so we're gonna have to be careful. Rumors of Deepist have led the Boars of Light over rippling prairies to the site of long-forgotten ruins. Wind-worn rock and decayed edifices are all that remain of this ancient city. Even locals don't know who used to live here. Dragging footprints, probably our Deepists. Wonder what those creeps are up to all the way out here. Well, there's plenty of stonework still intact. They could put it to use, maybe. Turn this place into something defensible. Guess it's not unusual to make use of what the dead left behind. The dead. Sometimes it's easy to forget they were real people. Ordinary, most of them, probably. You know, with all the usual hopes and fears and everyday concerns. Let them walk these roads, I guess. Wonder how crowded it got, if they found it stifling. And those must have been houses. Not too fancy, but the space a woman calls her own doesn't have to be. You've given it a lot of thought, love. Wonder what kind of lives we would have lived if we'd settled on a place like this. For sure. Sounds like our quarry. In the open pit of an old amphitheater, Deepist slink and mutter, plying at loose stones. Thoughts? Did we just charge in? Bunch of them standing under that pillar, how about I bring it down? Or fire's always good. We can do intimidation or stealth. And since I haven't gotten replies from people, I think that we don't probably have a lot of people that are currently watching. So, I am going to do intimidation. All foes suffer 2 damage start of the mission. We've got 6 enemies. One of them's a merc mother. Best to kill as many as we can really quickly. There we go. Now she goes hidden. Have him go there. He will do guardian. And she will wall with him, interfuse with that boulder. The boulder is infused! Give him rock shield. Here comes the Mark Mother and a Horn Child. The Woken Slinger. There we go. That was a good use of it. Now we'll have him move up and Guardian again. Now I'll have Helly move over here. She's just gonna wait. Ooh. Ow. There we go! Got her. She missed. got him. And we found Brawl Guard. My kind already has Brawl Guards, so we're just gonna salvage it. As their breathing stills, they hear the chittering of birds, the buzz of bees. Overgrown grasses rustle in the breeze. Has to be all of them, right? Wouldn't hurt to have a look around. A place like this could have a few secrets. Not far from where they fought, a section of flagstone appears to be coming up. Zuriat pries some away with her toe, uncovering what appears to be a way below. With a little more effort, they widen out the entrance. How deep is it? Stairs. Should we... you think it's safe? Any good reason not to go? Down they climb into the ancient city's underbelly. Slimy things skitter away at their approach. A rancid odor hangs in the air. Torch over here. Let me just... In the splash of light, their surroundings take color and shape. The passage opens into a small enclosure, an oval room. Yes, I said that weird. Enclosure. Bits of rotted wood and matted straw form the pale suggestion of a bed at one end. Smells, doesn't it? Huh! Didn't expect to stumble into somebody's dusty old bedroom. Dark and dank and... Wonder why they... Scattered around the room are remains of life's possessions. Most are decayed or moth-eaten beyond recognition. Could have been a hat, maybe. Frying pan and some weird-shaped dice. If Deepist found this place, I'm guessing they didn't see anything worth taking. There's one item that catches Zuria's eye. A small bone flute set atop a stone pedestal. Alone, it seems to have survived the passage of years, unmarred. Moon-colored, its surface is smooth, polished by the press of ancient fingertips. It begs to be held again. There's a look I know well. Oh, There was an old wandering bard, Alyssa Pipin. Said she could go days without seeing a soul or speaking a single word. All she needed was an instrument, a melody to keep her company. A melody. Wonder what kind these ancient people used to play. The way it's placed. Think it was treasured by the hands that held it. Well looked after. I'm gonna take it. Bone flute augment. A flute carved of bone in years gone by, loved smooth by long dead fingers. That's a lot of charisma. Also gives some warding, which Senia desperately needs. So you know what? Senia gets some charisma and some warding. Zuri moves forward and carefully plucks the flute from its stand. Just thinking, if it was something that belonged to me, maybe, I wouldn't mind someone else taking it when I was gone. Rather it get some use than just rot away. Taking it, I guess for maybe letting old legacies live again. They put out the torch, make their way back to the surface, and seal the passage behind them. Hey, just wipe it off good, alright, before you put your lips on that thing. Find an item! Yeah, Senia's gonna heal. Denim's gonna heal. And then they'll travel as a group to Old Jasper Mill. The more questions you ask, the closer to the truth you shall ever come. 3 fabrics. Yay. and a sash of divinity. We got kind out and Senia. Who needs a bit more wording? Denim just isn't healing. Dear Lord. Gale Birch Wood. Let's explore. Oxring Shelves. Denim's at 4 of 8 health. I'm not really comfortable with him fighting, but we'll just keep him safe. Mark of the Times. Middle's not running. Doesn't bode well. There's a way over a little further on. They cross a sturdy bridge just downriver and approach their destination from behind. The structure appears solid, but the water wheel's clearly busted. A stack of cut wood shows no moss growth. Ever think about a life like this? Maybe by a lake? I do. You folks out here hunting? I'm low on supply myself. The millkeeper rounds the building with a newly filled jug. Bad time to be in this neck of the woods. Hunting's one way to say it. I had word of troubles with some of those bone metal things. Ah, Morthagi. Morthagi's what they're called. Right, but not everyone knows that. Yeah, I did it for my old water wheel. Pulled all the iron workings. Methodical. So, well, come inside. My arm's tired. Morthagi first appeared, I don't know, a year, maybe a year and a half. First sighting. Never went out of their way to kill folks. The mill's stark. A half-gone flour bag slumped on the floor. Mostly bare shelves. A lone book stands up into a page about the ancient mortificers. But then folks started getting in their way. Not on purpose, just living their lives. Mark of the times, I suppose. Living as we always have is enough to get us killed or sent running. No remorse in those things, Morthagi, I mean. No remorse at all. But you're still here. I get it. Got your own place, own living to look after. Hard to stay, but harder to leave. I thought I'd learn about them. Bought the old book you see there. All it's shown me is... I'm in over my head. We all are. We're drowning out here in a flood of old world terrors. I am at the point of just, well, packing up and running, right? You folks look like you've seen some things. So why don't you tell me? Should I stay? Should any of us? Don't let them win. Not yet, anyway. Look, we'll take back these woods, this river. People should be able to live alone out here. Anyway, really, assuming they're competent enough. So, Zuri and the rest of us have gotten through a lot. Don't abandon everything. Not until you give us a chance to save it. You're serious, huh? We're here to wipe them out regardless. Well, the folks around here will certainly know your names. I'll stay, as long as I can. I look forward to telling the story how you came here first and how the light shone in your eyes as you left. But I sure would like it if this story ends well, for all of us. And now, we just have to pull this off, right? Shh. Let's move right over by those trunks. Let's be on the alert. And they weaken! A butler, a batchby, a watchman, a sommelier, and 2 spectics. Gears crick and knuckles crack as one grasping claw reaches and strains. The butler's movements are measured and soft, elegant and ill-meaning. Batchbys are noisy as an animal tossed down a stairwell. They roll smoothly back to its feet at each stumble. Watchman's ratcheting neck swing round as its armored body roves, keeping uncompromising vigilance. And the sommelier has hissing tubes, a gulping pump. It teeters forward on spindly legs, trailing virulent vapors. Ooh, hey, it's a spirit. Hey, come back here, spirit. dodge. I can't hit you if you dodge. Blocking's worse! Almost killed the butler. But we will use the trees. Hey, no healing. And we pinned the sommelier. Darn. I can't get past its armor. Maybe. This is risky and I know it. Dodge! Dodge! There we go. Damage times 2. There we go. Alright. Then I'm open the door. It dodged? There we go. Nice and stealthy. Just the way we like it. we go. And she gets to keep her stealth. There we go. Well done, I think. A hurl axe. Ooh, okay. Always useful. Find an item. Quit it, you. We will make it so that the chosen do not hobble enemies. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Oxring shelves is proving rewarding. No, please, I want to stay longer. Don't make me go. Snakestone knee pads. Add extra dodge. She only gets one. Alright. So Gorgons are infesting that site and this site, but we're gonna patrol here first. Then we're gonna get rid of this. The Strider. Ooh, the Strider! Has anybody seen any stray tentacles yet? This fog is so thick I can barely see anything. I'll probably hear Gorgons before we see them at this rate. Maybe. Oh. That's an awfully pretty patch of flowers to be in a gloomy place like this. Funny shape they're in now that you mention it. It's not just me, right? That's a giant flowering footprint. This rings a bell. I remember a drawing of this very clearly, but the context is... Give me a minute. What was that? There's something moving through the forest. Something huge. Hang on. We're near Alien Smithy, right? Oh no. The Strider of Alien Smithy! What? A giant of terrible beauty, dooming those who look upon it! And you're just remembering this now? Did you say doom? Well, now I gotta know what this thing is. Are you sure we should be good chasing after whatever is huge enough to make that print? A little doom's never been a problem before. Yeah, but there's doom and then there's doom. This would be easier if I could see more than 10 feet in front of my face. The Gorgons! The Strider! Huh? Eve meets the Strider. Come to me, brave one. Woo! Ha ha! They're close. Get ready. It's on your face. Doom. I love that. It's almost like the what's in your pants. Doom. By the way, doom is such a fun word. Doom, doom, doom. No, I am not referencing a show that I've not actually seen. Row, Ranger, raccoons. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. The rangers charge without seeing, misshapen tusks swinging wildly. The raccoons are just really healthy for extra armor. But I'm actually super excited that Denim got that. Because he's got Naturalist, he's got Arches, and he's got the botanical stuff. With the leaf mark. So he actually recovers quicker now. So he's gonna have all these cool plant-based powers that I'm here for, and I love it. Yes. Nice! Sandy is just gonna move forward, throw some jump jaws, and suck step. And Helly will do the same. Meanwhile, Kine will move in here and a little pincer. Aha! I have more trees. I'll throw some more out there. Throw them over here. This is a very stealth-heavy party. Got him! Unfortunately, there's no way I can get him. Or maybe... There we go! That's teamwork. Quit dodging! I really need to have Senia actually use her bow more often. Alright, there we go. And Helly levels up. Ooh, okay. Upgrade feedback loop. Nice! That's a new ability, and I want to give it to her. Gravel pelt strap. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Let's give her some actual armor, though. You get the sense that the forest grieves. Sorry, Zeria, but what? You mean these ones? Here. Right now. I mean, if you look through the trees, or listen, feels like peeking through the windows of a vacant house. I don't really know, but I wish I could see things, the things you do. I'd just be happy if you'd be willing to someday. I mean, let's come back here. Try and help the forest, tend to its pain. I'd love to. Now, whenever we find a raccoon, we'll fight too. Frickin' corrupted trash pandas. Secure site completed. A thorough delve into the mysteries of alien smithy has proven rewarding. Ingots 3. Igneous strap that looks like it has nothing igneous and a bear paw. Alright. Bonus damage. 2.1, 1.7, 1.7. Looks like Kind gets the best use out of it. And it kind of fits with the whole aesthetic. Continue building. No, stop. You know what? Fine, whatever. Just go around. Whatever. Patrol this place. Scout ahead. We don't want to have another incursion tonight. I have a feeling we're going to get another incursion tonight. No Merc Mothers. Bad. The incursion! It starts here. Canonia Forest has been revealed, and you know what? The Deepist Crusaders. We will intercept them. I don't seem to know we're here. Let's make a plan. I blow this horn, we charge. Or create a distraction to split their forces and draw them out. Start fires and exploit confusion. Oh, you poor fools. Fire! Burn! The Boars of Light gain temporary damage. Alright. Hornchild, we get 2, 4, 6, 7, and 5 more, so 12 enemies. Ooh, that was some good damage. That's a lot of damage. What the? Why are you starting fire? Fire is bad. Got it. Behold the power of my shrooms! I have shrooms. Ha! This goes so much smoother if you can attack them before they get a chance to attack you. And she goes all gray, plain, and hidden. As it should be. You get a Merc Mother, a Father Fungus, a Chosen, and 2 Slingers. Well, we managed to almost get every single one of the original crew down before the reinforcements arrived. Not bad. Now we got a wall to stop them from coming over this way. And then... go over here. Jump jobs. There we go. Oof. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over here. Compulsion. You're gonna come closer. She dodged! Got her! And fire! Hey, no healing. Ooh, Kind's taking some hits. But it's okay. There we go. Oh, he blocked it. That's okay. Block this. No, don't block that. Got it. City leveled up. About time. Oh, alright. Jump jaws is good, but ambush is also nice. And ambush really synchronizes well with jump jaws, so I'm gonna give her ambush. Extra dodge? Why, thank you! Horn children now hobble the enemy, which is unfortunate. Okay, we've got all the tiles secured, let's go. The final fight of the chapter, and the night. Assault Frost Page, alter. Kind's at lower health, so I'll have to be careful with him. They're like soldiers. I was told there was a cave down in that valley. Looks like they're on the move. People I grew up with. We may be forced to fight them. You have to question whether it's worth it to you. What you lose and what you gain. You don't have to come. It's a brutal truth, but to turn my face from it is to leave more innocents unprotected. Right there with you, Senia. So far we only have 4 foes. Sorry, tree. Well, that was a blitz. But I figure we want to go as stealthily as possible. Also, let's give him some rock shield. Give him some temp HP, some temp armor. Yeah. The priestess stands tall and stares, her silver eyes aglow. Her small army clangs their weapons and moans and mutters. It's horrible. She's important. She's far down her path. You come and interfere with the will of the prophet's son lovers. You murder his disciples. You debauch the soil. You turn your faces from what is stone. The priest's voice is smooth, sonorous, deep. It vibrates in the bones of all who listen. Here and now I forbid you from ever descending. You'll never know the warmth that lies below. She tosses a small flask upon the embers of her fire. It shatters amongst the cold. The flood of shadows jets up, drowning the sun. Acolytes! Those who have been awakened to the deep truth, extinguish these star-lit murderers. We take her down, it's over. In we go. We've got Woken, Slinger, Slinger, Woken, 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 Slinger. And the Chosen. And the Speaker of the Depths. Charismatic and clever, she stands upright and raises a songful voice. Her very presence seems to fortify her underlings. Kill the speaker, Deepists will keep coming. Roger that. She's not hidden, she's right there. potions over here. Best bolster buddy here. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, no worries. We're gonna jump job and set up an ambush. Nice. Dark Promises buff. Nice! Haha! It worked well. Shred the armor! Lover's Vengeance. Nice! She got the stunt on the speaker. Earth Fuse! Oh, she's a... I want that power! Ow! We gotta get that that speaker now. I worry rock shield's probably not gonna be enough for him. There we go. She's got too much armor right now, though. Mine's really hurting. No! Oh, he knocked him out of the fire. He knocked him out of the fire! Okay, okay. Senia, can she make it there? No, she cannot. Maybe, though. Nice! I hate to do it, but Kine has to run. Ah! No, Heli, we need Heli. Senia, this is your big moment. She got her! Whew! Haha! That was good. Giving him extra potency, given all his abilities, I think is a wise move. The speaker falls and her army stills. They make no cries. Then their voices low and groan like cattle, and they scatter. Their thumping feet fade into the hills. Heli douses the fire, but the shroud lingers overhead. She's dead. I was hoping we'd be able to get some answers from her. Carnage and smoke reek around them. How many today? How many of them were my own? My neighbors, They began to believe, as I did, that they could live free of misery, and so they chained themselves to misery's master. And we have to find the root of the problem, don't we? Sever it. Or who will? I like their camaraderie there. It'll destroy her if she's not careful. It'll drive her a good long time. 10 years of peace follow. Our victory has undermined the enemy's plans. They've been weakened. During the years of peace, Zuria and Kine returned to forests around Alien Smithy. They tended to the wild things, root and rock and stream. Through warm hopes and days of despair, they grew to feel the woods would recover. While out for an evening stroll, Senia accidentally locked eyes with a forest squirrel. She welcomed it into her home, where it grew fat on a diet of nuts and gruel. Did you like that? How about some more? Sometimes I worried that once times were peaceful, we wouldn't have anything left to talk about. We could always gossip about Heli. Kine noticed that the town hall at Talbreath had fallen into disrepair during all the conflict, so he passed the summer helping to rebuild it. Hey, old Jasper Mill's up and running again. It's symbolic, you know, of bread. Well, sure that, or maybe I'm just hungry. Peace survived for a precious while, guarded by those who walked the hills and roads. But the towns continued to tense and shrink. Homes lost their families, and all manner of things were found abandoned. Where were the people going? There was an answer no one voiced. For all in those years, it was like waiting below decks on a voyage to anywhere. Who can weigh the ballast of so many troubled hearts? They rode the sea of uncertain times as best they could. Kine Oat and Zuriel Lomewell's daughter has reached adventuring age. Dries Lomewell has joined the Boars of Light as a warrior. Da-da-da! Let's give her Wolf Call. During the years of peace, Denim will gain a vine leg. It won't sap his health, but give him speed. Helly will gain an extra stomp. She'll lose a bit of block, but she'll gain some extra range. And it will increase the chance. Denim's getting a little bit gray in the hair. But let's see, he's got a bow. I can give him a better bow. Or we can give him some better gear, which I think the Heather Drab will look good on him. Let's get the armor for people first. She's got link mail, so she is a warrior. We can start her off right with night mail. Just get her nice and tanky. Also, I'm curious. Even when she was small, Dries had a deeply original way of seeing the world. At times it made her stormy, but others found her moods worth writing out, for all the strange and powerful ideas she came up with. She grew fond of the wheezing has-beens who frequented the libraries of Talbreath. Their stories of heroism only got better in the quiet company of still older legends. She dreamed of opening a window. The window would gaze out on creation, and she would understand everything. I like this kid. This kid's awesome. She's a bookish poet. So, she has no relationship with her dad whatsoever, but they are family. And she's got night mail. And she's apparently got herself a frickin' two-handed sword. As for Helly, can't really give her Ghost Trap. I mean, we could, but I don't want to. Sennial. We could give her Grey Bark. Or we could give her Travel Trap. I feel like Grave Bark. Town Watchers who are good with the bow, who can't get anything fancy, have long treated to each other the secrets of Grey Bark. Metal links and scales are sewn into long shirts, traditionally grey leather or canvas, leaving the arms light to draw and fire. Yeah, I think that'll go good for her. It will get rid of her dodge, which she doesn't have that much, but it will increase her armor to 2. Decreases her speed a little, but gives her a bit more warning. Yeah, let's give her a better weapon. The Green Root Howl. Let's give him a better spear too while we're at it. Denim doesn't really need a better bow. And Cinia has a decent bow herself. Zuria doesn't really hit things with that staff. She just likes it for the block. So I think she's pretty much good where she's at. A better staff will eventually give her better block, but for now, she's good with what she's got. The night went normally for Kine, who snuffed his candle at 9. Found his bed and tricked himself to sleep. Kine! Love, wake up, you in there? The morning wasn't quite his routine. Alright, Emma, I'm awake! Getting too old for this. They came from all over. Helly's making a stand by the well. Could be anything out there. We're really gonna fight in a burning town? The shadows deepen. All monsters grow. Groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. And we end the night with a battle! Oh, we got another speaker, we got a mush rocks, some Woken slingers, 3 Woken and another slinger. So 3, 6, 8. And she goes and hides in Great Plain. Meanwhile, Kind and Zuria are, here we go. Come closer. Dodged? Alright, I already don't like the fact that there's mush rocks right there. There we go, pinned it. Which is really what I was hoping for. Hornchild and Woken Slinger. Keep that thing pinned, please. You've given me fire to fight with. Really? He's gonna dodge? $15 damage is not bad. There's the speaker! That speaker moves. She's gonna regret it. Meanwhile, these two need a lesson. And I hope he was paying attention. Don't want to do that. Let's have Zuria and Kind come out of hiding. There we go. Throwing axes! Jeez, Drees just goes around and does not mess around. He shoulder sledged me. He dodged. How dare he? Scalding rain! We'll wash away all that fungus. And then we'll burn it. Burn! Be consumed in fire. And there goes the horn shot. Ow! Where is everybody else? I'm betting they're in this house. Hi. You will stand before Senia and take your beating. Woo! Triple level! We found a Stormflint brooch. Helly's gonna retire at the end of this chapter? No! Alright, we got denim. Let's boost his potency, why not? Ooh, broad swipes. Alright, denim. Give him elementals or upgrade arches, and I think I'm gonna upgrade arches because that'll give him so much more versatility. Oh hell yeah! We've got compulsion and indignance. I was singing rude songs with the kids just yesterday on this very street. Won't hear that sound for a while. Meet outside town when we settle things, right? Sure. Morning is bitter and hot. The sky not yet light. Stars all swarmed with smoke. Bodies are found burned. Buildings gone to cinders. Others survive. They'll live alongside charred memories. Dawn will discover a changed world. Welcome to Chapter 3! A local shrine serves as a meeting place for hill folk, farmers, and people of all kinds. It's away from the smoke. They convene there around twilight. The suffering's vast. Bigger than this one town. Bigger than us or our people. All through the day, travelers have come from other provinces, dark news on their tongues, all dismayed to see smoke over ashen spun. Terror and ruin have erupted everywhere. Bridges destroyed, passes collapsed, innocents being harried, made homeless, or worse. Could be we've had the wrong approach from the start. Love if you know something. Think about all we've done to this point. The fights, the tasks, the journeys. It's all been reactive, hasn't it? Trying to fix what they've already broke. I see your point, but if we're meant to hit them, we need a target first, don't we? Most we've ever found are small dens. Maybe it's not about hitting them at all, not directly. Maybe it's about loosening their grip on impressionable minds. I see. We have to look at what their goal seems to be, swelling their own ranks. And we get in front of it. We foster hope, health, security. We build, we sow, we reinforce. Right, they prey upon weakened communities, so we make the communities strong. That way they either sputter and fade through attrition, or they have to fight us. They have to come out and face us head on. Your conversations continue long into the night, but by the time the stars fade, a plan is freshly born. The chosen get extra damage. So yeah, build 2 bridges, passes, repair all towns, secure all sites. So we don't actually gain any new map. All of this is stuff we've already been through. But anyway, that's it for tonight. I thank you for joining. It's been fun. I look forward to next time. And I will see you all next time. But first, we save. And then we exit. And I'm sure by now the closing has finished. I noticed that I've been ending my streams a little too early when I click on streams, so this time I hope that my full message got through. Have a nice night, everyone. Thanks for joining, and see you all next time.